In this session, we're going to describe how to clone a survey. There are multiple reasons why you'd want to do something like this. The first reason would be something like having a default look and feel or a theme, maybe a branded logo. You can have a survey that already has that set up, already just waiting for you to use, and you can clone that survey every time to have the look and feel already prepared without having to make any changes. Another reason would be if you have a screener that's very similar or even identical that's going to be used throughout all of your projects or even a subset of your projects, you can have a survey that just has the screener already programmed, and then you can use that to clone and add any additional questions as you see fit, or even modify the existing ones from the template to fit the particular use case. In this regard, you can also do the same thing with a templated survey that just has demos. So if you have a demographic battery, which is usually towards the end of your survey, you can have that already pre-programmed in a template if that's going to be used all the time. You can go in, find it on your project list, clone it, and then make that available within your carbon copy. Then you can add your questions as you see fit or make modifications. You can also have a battery that might be a specialized exercise or a series of questions that might appear within the main questionnaire of your survey. You're not limited to having the battery be at the beginning or the end. It can be in the middle as well. You can have a section that has all these predefined exercises that have already been built. Maybe there's logic surrounding them. Maybe it's a complex algorithm. It could be any sort of scenario in which you need to just make a copy and not want to recreate the wheel because you have all of your questions, all of your variables, all of your logic already set up and in place. As you can see here, I am currently on the Cmix Launchpad, also called the project list. So these are all the surveys I have access to. What I can do is find the one that I want to clone. So let's say that's sample survey 2. So if I know this is the one that I want to start from as base, I can just move my cursor over to the far right into the actions column, and you'll see 3 dots stacked on top of each other, sometimes called a vertical ellipsis. If I click on that button, there's only one option, it's to clone the survey. So if I click on this button, you can see that it is telling me that I am cloning sample survey 2, just a confirmation, and then I can name it whatever I want to in this particular case. So let's say I want to label this survey 5. I'll hit clone, and once that process is completed, I will be sent directly into the survey dashboard, specifically the manage and monitor section, which is the default landing page within your survey dashboard. Now this is a carbon copy of that initial program that I wanted to clone. Now I can go into the build and edit tool and make any sort of changes that I need, renumber, move things around, add logic, add questions, add sections, pretty much anything I want to do because I already have the other questions there built in as a base, or if I just have the theme already built into, or any combination of those items that I mentioned earlier. And that's how you clone a survey.